Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's Detroit to start out. And here's Cunningham outside. Mobley grabs the board. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
On defense, Detroit. Mitchell misses. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Buries it down low.
Well, that's what I love about Duren. He understands his game and his limitation. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
Now here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Harden misses.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Allen, following the score by Detroit. Harden drives in, and Harden with the slam.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Now here's Cunningham. The rebound by Allen. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 2. Harden surveying the D. Here's Payton. Mobley, left side. 6 to shoot. Pass to Payton. And stolen by Cunningham.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Harden. Oh, man!
Look out below!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Allen outside. Here's Mitchell. Duren with the rebound. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They still need this. And James Harden pulls it down.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Good.
And he knows how deadly he can be off the dribble. I like the assertiveness Cunningham showed right there.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Harden. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Harden's got 8 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get up, get up, get up, and start making some noise. Here they come. Give a big round of applause for your Pistons dancers. Good dance, team.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
You know, when you watch Cunningham, he can take total control of a game. He's got that 6'6" length, and then you combine it with his dribbling and passing ability. An impressive package.
Carter, good.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. Here's Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Carter, high post. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Outside Strus. There's a screen by Bull. To the middle. And finished off by Bull.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And Detroit making a change here. Pass to Tyson. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And the Pistons making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Strus with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To end the run. And Russell Westbrook gets a 3.
And Westbrook is all about building momentum. And revenge threes help him do exactly that.
Pass to Strus. Over Green. Strus' shot is off. And here's Detroit. Trailing by 2. Down low. Tyson. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter can't get it to go.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Westbrook driving in. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And that's not going to go. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He puts it. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the attack, Carter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Russell Westbrook. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in 1 school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Now here's Carter. Thomas outside. Tipped. High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons leading. Thompson outside. Driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Yes, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Detroit?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Inside. And stolen by Bold. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether 2 big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Tomlin. Thompson with a steal. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Right side, Strus. Cleveland again missing. The Pistons lead by 3. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And the shot goes in. Now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
Robinson for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Harden can't hit. Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham with the ball. Harden picks him up. Back to Cunningham. That three's off the mark.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. And yep, it's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. Rebound by Payton.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Outside Harden. Pass to Mobley. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham outside. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Cunningham outside. From downtown. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Now here's Cunningham. 12 points for him.
And Cunningham answers right back with a three of his own.
To the paint. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? To the wing, right side. Here's Westbrook. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Harden with a bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Westbrook taking his time here. Into the lane. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
What relentless energy from Westbrook on the drive. Not letting the defense get in his way.
And then Harden with the jam.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Payton with a steal. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, the hammer. Mobley, a powerful dude out there.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Cunningham. The Pistons rebound. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Reed. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. "46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. There's the drive. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's got 8 points here in the quarter. Outside Carter. Pass to Tyson. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Westbrook outside. Outside Joe. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Strus with the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Harden. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Cunningham. The quick look, no good that time. Cleveland leading by 4. Now Mitchell. For 3. Duran with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Again, the miss by Cunningham. And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Here's Cunningham. 18 points for him.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Out to Mobley. And Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, how about that? Oh, out of my way.
Gary Payton, the second.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Holland. 4 on the clock. Back to Thompson. To halt the run. Cavaliers with a rebound. To the left side wing. Mobley down low. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said, you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says, it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. BA, back to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie. Oh, my goodness! Wow!
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Donovan Mitchell.
And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, BA, is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancing.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 8. For 3, Westbrook. Mobley grabs the board. And Cleveland has possession. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For 3, Westbrook. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Oh, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And finished off by Westbrook.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Strus. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
First personal foul. Team 4.
Westbrook outside. To the inside. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Thomas outside. Goes up at the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pistons trail by 5. And stolen by Bol. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And finished off by Bull.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
A tight one here in Detroit. Here he goes. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
Detroit basketball.
Joe with the ball. Pass to Duren. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. And Russell Westbrook hits from deep. And it's now only a 1-point Cleveland lead.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
Now here's Thomas. And that one's good. Thomas has got his third basket on the night right there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Bull. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Bull. The putback. Misses the follow-up. The Pistons trailing. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .133 left in the third quarter. Pass to Strus. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And Cunningham throws it down.
Once Cunningham has a full head of steam, there is no stopping him.
To the paint. Here's Tomlin. And Reed pulls it down. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
Thomas, that's good.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Cunningham is doubled to the right side. There's 31 seconds left in the third. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thomas outside. Back to Strus. Pass to Thomas. There's a screen by Bull. Out left to the wing. It'll count. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter.
83.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Cunningham up top. Pass to Reed. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
And here's Carter. Now Strus. 5 to shoot. On the attack, Carter. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Sinks it from distance. Cunningham's got 29. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
On the attack, Carter. And Reed pulls it down. Detroit leading by 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Mitchell with the ball, picked up by Collins. Here's Harden. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook has been fired up on offense. He's clearly dedicating himself to making an impact on the score.
Outside Payton. Pass to Mitchell. Right in the heart of it, Mitchell.
You're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Now Green. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Reed. Collins outside. Clock at 4. Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup. Westbrook's got 17 points here in the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Left side Mitchell. Outside Harden. Back to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Here's Westbrook. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Cavaliers trail by 3. To tie it up. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Outside for Harden to take the lead. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The baseline, Jay. Back to Westbrook. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
So both teams changing it up here. Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Count that one, Reed. And the Pistons lead by 2.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Harden. It's stolen. Cunningham outside. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul so far.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. There's a screen. And here's Cunningham outside. Hits a three-pointer. Cunningham's got 8 here in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Pistons lead by 5. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Takes it inside. Mobley grabs the board.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Mitchell on the... Wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Cunningham outside.
One more time for your Pistons.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Going inside. Oh, the stuff!
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Thompson. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And he powers it down, one-handed.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Mitchell outside. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Mitchell with the ball. Yes, sir! That one goes!
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession. There is zero fear in Duren. That is a huge bucket for his team.
Harden with it. Picked up by Cunningham. He gets it to go.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Here's Cunningham. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy.
They set the pick. Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
He has got ice in his veins. Cunningham once again being counted on in the clutch.
Mitchell outside. Cole outside. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up. And no hesitation on the jam. In transition.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
He drops the first one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. Just 5 to shoot.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Cleveland calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Harden. He takes it in. Oh, no good. Stolen by Mobley. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. It's both from the stripe. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I'm smiling every day because my dream ain't far away.